The biggest misconception in trading isn't about strategy. It's about mindset. Most beginners dive in chasing the idea of getting rich fast. But the truth? Real traders think long-term. They build systems. They trust data. They don't gamble. They calculate. Imagine you're building a machine. Every part, risk management, entry strategy, stop loss, position sizing must be engineered to perfection. This is what separates those who win once from those who win consistently. Most people lose because they act on emotion, fear, greed, impatience. But pros? They act on probability. They look at historical patterns. They follow frameworks. And the tool they use to stay ahead? Technology, forecasting tools, pattern recognition systems. The edge is no longer just experience. It's data-driven precision. This is where retail traders fall short. They try to feel the market rather than analyze it. They jump into trades because a YouTuber said so, not because the data aligned. But here's the good news. You can start changing that mindset today. The path to consistent profitability starts not with luck, but with discipline, data, and systems. Stick with me. I'll show you what most people don't see. Let's talk about something no one tells you when you start trading. The market doesn't care how badly you need to win. It doesn't care if you just lost your job, or if this is your last $1,000. The market is emotionless. That's why your edge must come from logic, not hope. You need a proven method, not motivation. Motivation fades, systems stay. Ask yourself, do I have a plan for when trades go wrong? Do I journal my trades? Do I review and improve based on data, not feelings? Professionals don't just trade, they track. They log every detail: entry point, exit, drawdown, setup pattern, time frame. They treat trading like a business because it is one. Imagine if Amazon or Apple ran their business based on emotion. They wouldn't last a week. Yet most traders run their accounts based on gut feelings and hope. Now think about this. What would change if you started trading like a CEO, not a gambler? What if you replaced guessing with backtesting, hoping with planning? This is how you go from a losing trader to a consistent, profitable one. The good news? You don't need $1 million account. You just need the right mindset, the right system, and consistency. The data is your mentor. Start listening to it. Let me share a hard truth. Most traders lose because they treat trading like a hobby, not a business. They jump into trades with no clear reason. They chase green candles. They fear missing out and end up over-leveraged. That's not trading. That's gambling with a fancy name. The real game changer? Understanding why a setup works. Think of it like this. If you flip a coin and it lands on heads 5 times in a row, does that mean it will land on tails next? No, but that's how most people think. In trading, this is called the gambler's fallacy. Believing patterns exist where they don't. That's why real traders rely on probability, not predictions. Instead of trying to be right every time, they focus on being consistent over time. They understand that even the best strategy has losing trades. But with proper risk management, those losses are just part of the plan. Here's the mindset shift. A loss isn't failure. It's data. You learn. You adapt. You execute again, smarter. Most people quit right before the breakthrough, but the market rewards those who stick to the plan. Even when it's boring, even when it's slow. That's where the money is made. In the discipline, not the drama. Now let's talk about the tool that's changing the way smart traders operate. It's called Forecaster. And no, it's not magic. It doesn't promise millions overnight. But here's what it does offer. a data-driven way to identify high-probability trade setups based on patterns that repeat. See the markets move in cycles: fear, greed, panic, euphoria. Forecaster uses machine learning to spot those cycles, not based on guesses, but on actual price behavior. You feed it your trading strategy, and it tells you, here's how this setup performed over the last 500 instances. That's power, not guessing, not gut feeling. Historical performance, risk, probability, all on one dashboard. The result? Traders stop reacting to emotions and start executing based on math. I've seen traders go from constant losses to consistent profits just by switching to a probability-based model. Because once you stop hoping and start measuring, everything changes. So let me ask you something. Are you still trading based on hope? Or are you ready to start trading based on certainty? The difference between people who fail in this game and those who make a living from it comes down to one thing. They treat trading like a business. They don't chase signals. They don't trade from their phone while half asleep. They have a system. They use data. They review, analyze, optimize, and they win. If you want to stop gambling and start growing, Forecaster is the tool I recommend. It doesn't guarantee success, but it gives you the edge. If you're serious about becoming a professional trader, don't just watch the market, master it. Click the link in the description to try Forecaster now. And hey, if this video helped you in any way, hit that like button, subscribe for more real strategies, and share this with someone still stuck in the emotional cycle. This is financial freedom, the smart way. See you in the next video.